Stadium, Baton Rouge. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the LSU Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Catching up with the UTSA head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Roadrunners kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Snagged out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Let's talk for a minute about LSU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. They're working that left side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
They'll move the tight end. Here's a give to Durham. Finding some room. Powers through the defender. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
They'll give it on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Wilson open on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. The run inside. It's Berry. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Levitt. Makes a catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They're wearing this defense down on the opening drive. 12th play coming. Now it's 3rd and short. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical. The way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing. And it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Unloads quickly. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield, it's McCown. It's complete to the left. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And the Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll give it to the transfer. First carry.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Looking for room. It's Donald. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's McCown. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll go to the counter. Could be an alley. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Might as well give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Levin. Quickly out to the tight end. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with it before the half.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Throws it back across his body. And what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. Gets away from one. He's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And it's the Roadrunners right after the huge play through the air back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's McCown. Snags it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to... And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
One more snap coming before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Steps away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Boston College Eagles.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, man. They depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm. And I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's McCown. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Using his legs, it's Henderson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
Punt is in the air. Makes a catch, wants to make a move upfield. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This quarterback, part of their running game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Dropping back, it's Levitt. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
He's in open space downfield. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. With the catch, it's Henderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Roadrunners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
first down here. A Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Campbell. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Now the play fake. Wilson's got it.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to pass, it's McCown. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Running inside. It's Berry. Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Quarterback may change this route. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The run inside. It's Berry. Maybe a crease. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
They'll ride the hot hand. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Levitt. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Berry. Got a little grass. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just
lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, UTSA.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. They'll take this opportunity to talk things over on the sideline. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.